Demarius Randall. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And Wentz has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's caught inside the 30.
I need to get my swag right there.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
For the point after.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. Oh, he shifts past him. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And his throw is incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Newton. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
At the 36-yard line.
Here's Lindsey. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. He's off to a great start here in this first quarter. It seems like this defense is probably going to have trouble containing him.
I would agree with that. I love the observation. And here's the thing. Their game plan coming to fruition. You knew that they came in thinking that they could run it, and now they're proving that they can and doing it in a big way.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Phillip Lindsey with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. McManus to kick off for Denver.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
It's a game of 17.
Boot Hill, baby.
And the Raiders.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Intended for number 82. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
2 seconds to go, first quarter. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Here's Newton. And He's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Third and 2, Newton. He's got his tight end fan. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
At the 38-yard line.
Newton throwing again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. From the gun, Newton. He completes this to Sutton. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Newton. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Judy. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And the Las Vegas.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now left side on the swing pass. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs.
1st down, Las Vegas.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Newton. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. following the interception. Here's Newton. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Second and 10. Operating from the gun. Newton. Out quickly to Judy. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Judy as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Broncos 31, Raiders 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will be brought down. His time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd and a couple. Newton firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Newton on 1st down. Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. His throw incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Newton. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 27. Again, Newton. That's going to be caught by Judy. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, here's Newton. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsay, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Raiders.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Another run by Lindsey. And some room to work. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsey, 46 yards. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, he's got him in the lead.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the Raider first down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs. 55 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
20.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Raiders 29.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At their 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, Newton. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, Newton. He completes this to Sutton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first down, Newton. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Max Crosby never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Newton.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Mike three. Check back.
Third and long, it's Newton. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 17, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Von Miller in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Out of the gun now on third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right, and they'll bring him down right around the 13. 7 yards to pick up there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 27. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
In the end zone.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Complete to Henry.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for 2, but weren't really sure they should go for 2. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw again. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game.
Raiders 37.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
The 38-yard line.
Now it's Lindsey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to make 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing here, Newton. Flushed out right. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. On first down, it's Lindsey. Some strong running at the 20 and inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Broncos 45.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Broncos, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.